Heidi ho, scumbags and TURDBURGLARS. Today, I bring you my Diana guide with gameplay in the background. So I hope you enjoy. Diana, I love her. One of my favorite champions. One of the champions that I main. Uh, so to start out, what you're gonna want to do is there's two ways that I'll start out building her. The I do this a lot with solo lanes. Um, is I start 9 pots, okay, of your various assortment, and 2 wards. Uh, you that's that provides you just so much sustain in lane over anybody else, and it just like I started it this way, and you'll see how in this gameplay that I'm playing in the background here, just how much better it sustains me over the Kennen, and I just end up I'm just able to just stay after he's out of pots and stay, and I still have the health advantage over him. Plus the early wards protect against early ganks, and I think it helped me out here already, and it's just incredible. Or you can start boots 3 pots, standard start build, or a Doran's ring. I don't really like to do Doran's ring. Um, but all right, so again, 9 pots, 2 wards, or boots 3 pots. After that, you want to just farm out your lane as much as possible, and as soon as you can, go back and get Catalyst to Protector. Like if you're really low and you got to back, try to get parts of your Catalyst Protector. But if you can, try to just buy it outright. I think it's like 1375. Try to just buy it outright, but also make sure you have enough for some wards and pots as well. Uh, Catalyst the Protector. Then after that, get finish out with your boots. Make them Sorcerer's boots, and then you're gonna want to go with the Rod of the Ages. Get your rod as soon as possible. You want to try to get it before 13 minutes generally. If you're not really getting it before 13 minutes, you're probably not farming effectively. Her E is incredible for farming. If you just usually 1Q and then the third attack on her E, not on her E, the third attack on her passive, I should say, will usually clear out a wave really fast. So try to use your passive as much as possible uh, to your farming advantage. And then so after you have your Rod of the Ages, you're gonna want to start building into a Rabadon's Death Cap. Okay, after a Rabadon's Death Cap, you're gonna want to build a Zonia's Hourglass. This is just you can jump into the middle of the team then with your QRE QRE combo, and then Zonia's, and instantly, you need 2.5 seconds of you not taking damage while your team is dealing damage, and you have their entire team clumped up. All right, so get your Seeker's Arm Guard, and farm that out after your Rabadon's Death Cap. I don't think I got him there. Sad face. And then I flashed when I shouldn't have. And then after that, then after the Seeker's Arm Guard, obviously you just get your Zonias. Then after Zonias, you want to go with a Void Staff. You can either go Void Staff or Liandry's Torment, depending on the lane and if they're not building a lot of magic resist, just get a Liandry's Torment. If they are, build a Void Staff. Okay. Then after the Void Staff, you then have the choice between Warmogs or Guardian Angel. Right now, Warmogs is kind of the thing, is because people are playing really. They're not playing like super bursty comps anymore. They're more sustained fights. So the longer you stay alive in a fight, the longer, or just the more damage potential you have. Because if your whole team's dead, but you have Guardian Angel, and you res up, and then your team's dead, you're kind of dead anyway, so it's kind of a waste of a slot, really. That extra health is much more beneficial in that sense. especially on Diana, who's a front line right up in there, getting onto their ADC, getting on their APC, right? So that's why I prefer Warmogs. Okay. So again, I'll repeat the build one more time. You want to go 9 pots, 2 wards, or boots, 3 pots. You want to get Catalyst Protector, Sorcerer's Boots, Rod of the Ages, Rabadon's Death Cap, Zhonya's Hourglass, Void Staff or Liandry's Torment, and Warmogs or Guardian Angel. Okay? So now let's talk about playing her and her playstyle and whatnot. Generally, what you're gonna do is her ultimate resets when she's used it on somebody who's been affected by her Q, who's been hit by her Q, like right here. Alt, look, boom, boom, got it reset. So what you're gonna want to do is like I did there. You're gonna want to Q, alt to them, and then vacuum them with the E. It's an AOE slow and pulls people in. Oh, gross! I missed my Q. It's an AOE slow that pulls people towards you and puts a pretty hefty slow on them when it's maxed anyway. So so that's how you're gonna usually play it, and then you can finish them off with the ultimate again if you need to get the killing blow and they run away, or like your Q's only at max like a 3 or 4 second cooldown, and so in that sense you would just ult and then Q again and then ult again. So you want to try to keep the cooldown reset as much as possible so that you do have it in that situation where you gotta chase, like they flashed and they're really close to death and you can just ult to them. Okay, but another thing I should mention is it's better if you activate your shield first, because the shield does damage in an AoE around you. So if you activate your shield, then QRE, then you pop the shield, get a big shield, get the shield reset when all 3 orbs are popped. You get the damage from the shield and everything. She's a really, really bursty champion in that sense, but she can also be really tanky because of her shield and the Rod of the Ages, especially. See there, I went with a blasting wand instead of Catalyst Protector. I guess just because I wanted the damage, because I'm getting so close to killing him. I'm not having really a ton of problems with dying. I'm having problems with killing him. Like, he keeps getting away with low health. So I'm thinking here, why not get the damage? So getting back to playing her, she's very, very mobile champion. If you're playing ranked and you see the enemy ADC pick, say like an Ezreal or a Vayne, somebody with a lot of mobility, Diana's really good to keep on them. Even somebody with not a lot of mobility, like a Kog'Maw or a Misfortune, because you can sit on them the whole time and they're not going to be able to do a darn thing about it. She's just really good at just getting around the map. See here, pop my W, Q, ult in, try attack, and then Q Ahri for the kill, or Ashe for the kill rather, not Ahri. And that's just an example of the amount of damage that she can do even early game. So when you're in laning phase, just try to poke at the other person with your Q if you have blue buff or you have your mana pots. It is quite a lot of mana in comparison to how much mana she has. It's like 55 mana and she only has like a base 350 or something like that. So it is pretty hefty chunk of her base mana, but it also does quite a lot of damage. And if you can get even just the WQR poke with her, like just poking with popping your shield, Q, ulting to them, and then walking away, like that's a lot of cases enough. So here I think I get the kill. Yeah. So that's why I wanted the damage over the health because I just completely melted him in one Q and ult. So, so yeah, so that's really her laning phase. Is really try to use that E to farm as much as possible. Like I said, it's good to Q and then to auto attack 2 times, Q and then auto attack the 3rd time and wipe the whole wave out is what you can generally do. So that's really her laning phase. When you get to her mid game, you know, you're winning your lane, you're pushing your lane up, you got a decent lead. That's when you can start roaming. Diana's really good at roaming again because of her mobility. She can toss a Q, come out of nowhere, and you know she's landed a Q on you. You know, she catches you where you don't have wards. She's landed a Q. Boom! Now she's on top of you. You're slowed, and you're either gonna have to fight her, try to run, which you're not gonna be able to get away unless you're really close to your turret, or you have your flash. So in that case, she's done nothing but burn a little bit of mana, and you've burnt a 300-second cooldown. So she's just really good in. See here right now, catch them where they don't have any wards. Boom, there's Thresh. Slow Ashe. And she's got no flash up, so she's done. Boom, got the double kill. Walk away. So that's just right there. That's the roaming. I won my lane. I pushed out. Now I'm roaming here. I'm just trying to provide as much support to the rest of the lanes as possible. So that's really what you want to do with Diana. And then in the end game, in team fights, your main goal is going to be a carry killer. You're on that ADC all the time. You're on that Ashe, that Ezreal, the Misfortune, whatever, Vayne. You're on them the entire time. You do not want them getting away. That is your job, is to keep the carries from getting out, zone them out of the fight, do as much as possible. And then you have your Zhonya's by that time too, that if they see, oh look, their Diana's on our Ezreal, let's switch to her. Boom, you pop that Zhonya's. He gives your team time to group on that Ezreal and kill him while you're in Zhonya's. So that's what Diana's really good at, is killing carries and distracting. So she's really mobile, and I love that. I love fast-paced champions like Lee Sin, Diana, and all like those kind of. That's why I like playing ADC and stuff like that, because you always got to be mobile, always got to be moving. So that is really my my Diana guide. So I will leave you to watch the rest of the gameplay. I hope you enjoy, and like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Big one, share them if you want to see more content, more guides, more gameplay, other games even. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see other games, or what champions you want guides of, and I will learn to play that champion if I don't already know how to, and try to give you a good guide for it. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.
I will be heard.
A summoner has reconnected.
I speak only truth.
Your turret has been destroyed. Killing spree. A summoner has disconnected. Double kill. Legendary. A summoner has disconnected.
I speak speak only truth. Follow no false light.
A summoner has reconnected.
No more lies.
Legendary.
My eyes are open.
A summoner has disconnected. A team has destroyed a turret.
Dusk approaches. Chosen of the moon.
Has been destroyed. A summoner has reconnected.
I will be heard.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Double kill. Ace. Has destroyed a turret. A summoner has reconnected. Rampage. Shut down. A summoner has disconnected.
I speak only truth. The moon also rises.
A summoner has reconnected.
They would not listen.
A summoner has disconnected. Someone has been slain.
Chosen of the moon.
A summoner has reconnected.
Dusk approaches.
A summoner has reconnected.
I cannot turn back. They could not break me. I will
A
be
summoner
heard.
has disconnected.
Blind to the truth.
A summoner has reconnected.
The moon also rises. They would not listen. I cannot turn back.
An enemy has been slain.
I speak only truth.
You have slain an enemy.
No more lies. They cannot break me. I will be heard.
Slain an enemy. He has destroyed a turret. You have been slain. An ally has been slain.
My eyes are open. Dusk approaches. Embrace the night. turn back. I will be heard. Embrace the night. I speak only truth. Follow no false light. They would not listen.
Has been slain.
They could
Killing
not
spree.
break me.
Down. Has been slain. Killing spree.
Chosen of the moon.
No
Eyes are open. Deny me no longer. will be heard. Ignorant thrall.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. A summoner has reconnected.
They could not break me. Follow no false light.
Someone has disconnected. A summoner has reconnected.